There's a story about a father and a son who go to dinner together one night. And when the waitress brings the food, the father says, "Son, tonight we're just going to have a silent prayer." The boy says, "Okay." They bow their heads, and the father, when he finishes his prayer, he looks up, and the son continues in his prayer for the longest time. When the son finally finishes and looks up, the father asks, "What on earth were you praying about all that time?" The son said, "Well, how should I know, Dad? It was a silent prayer." The truth is, though, that sometimes silent prayers are the best kinds. I remember hearing a pastor one time ask the question, have you spent the same amount of time worrying about your confusing, difficult situation as you have spent in silence, listening to what God might have to say? You know, a friend once told me that his spiritual discipline was simply to turn off the radio when he was alone in the car as a time of prayer. Another friend told me when she had small children, she would hide in the closet first thing in the morning so she could have just 10 minutes alone with God. In this time of social distancing, many of us have more time on our hands. For some of you, you may be alone quite a bit. I wonder if we could take even just a couple of minutes each day to sit in silence and listen for God's still small voice. In the book of Habakkuk, we read, "The Lord is in his holy temple. Let all the earth keep silence before him." In the Gospel of Luke, we read, "But now more than ever, the word about Jesus spread abroad. Many crowds would gather to hear him and be cured of their diseases. But Jesus would withdraw to deserted places and pray." Will you pray with me? Grant us your grace and strength, O God, that we would be able to carve out some quiet time in our lives. And in that space, we ask you to heal us, to guide us, to lead us, and to grant us the fullness of your peace. Amen.